So welcome back guys to another session on Cisco Viptela SD-WAN. So far what we have covered? So far we have explained you what is basically SDN, what is SD-WAN. Then we saw what are the components of SD-WAN, what are the logical planes in Cisco Viptela SD-WAN. Correct. We also try to understand what is the underlay, and then what is the overlay, then what exactly do we mean by fabric. We also we also integrated the components, in fact the main components of Cisco Viptela SD-WAN fabric. That means those are the controllers, the vManage, the vBond and vsmart, and they were all visible in the dashboard. So let me connect to my vManage now. I'll take the GUI of vManage. Admin. So I think I had done vManage and vBond. I had done. I think did I do vsmart? I think I had not done vsmart.
No, sir. One was left.
We ended for that day, but maybe the students, I said the procedure is same basically, exactly identical to for vBond. But anyway, if some people have not configured, let us continue from there itself. So I need to open what my file. Okay, the folder. vSmart controllers initial basic configuration PDF. I'll require now vSmart from this PDF. First, in this PDF, this is the CLI part. We have the basic initial integration. The underlay we already assigned to the vSmart. That part we had already done. We configured an IP address. We configured a default route in the vSmart. Let us confirm that. So I'll go to the topology, go to the CLI of vSmart.
इनको सिर्फ छोड़ने जाना है या लेके भी आना? लेके हाँ तो कोई बात नहीं ना.
Show run VPN 0. Yeah, it has the IP address. It has this configuration. So basic initial configuration was there. Underlay was up basically. Now we have to integrate this vSmart. For integrating the vSmart, we require some configuration. So if I do show run system, right now the configuration is not there. vSmart does not know who is the vBond. So that part we have to do, like as per the PDF. We have to configure this part. System parameters we need to assign. This is the system IP, site ID 22, vSmart host name, organization name I need to do. So let us copy paste.
Sir, it is not got copied. Not got copied.
Oh, okay. So where do we configure the system parameters? We need to go inside the system menu, right? System menu, system mode. So system over there. First thing basically, it's not necessary that you have to give system ID first, site ID, then organization, host name. You can specify any parameter as you like. Like this time I'm going to do, let's say, organization name first. System IP 10 dot, I don't know what is it. Let us see the PDF. 10.22.1.213. So 10.22.1.213. Okay. Site ID 22. Okay, if you guys remember, I said that we'll create some fault. Okay, we'll create some fault, right? I said in vsmart integration will create some problem. We'll see, like this system IP and this site ID is required or not, basically. So let me remove this system IP also. So organization name vbond, yes, vbond I have to specify 0.213. So vbond IP have specified. Organization name, host name already will change that host name later on, or we can specify basically host name xyz hyphen vsmart, like that. Let's say commit then I need to go inside the VPN 0. I need to go inside the interface. What's the interface? I don't know. So do show run VPN 0 will show me the interface. It is interface ETH 0, Ethernet 0. So I go inside the interface. I need to go inside the tunnel interface properties, and over there I have to say basically, let us not put here, like let's say I'll do only allow services all. I'm not enabling SSH and I'm not enabling netconf. Okay, so see, like, and what as per the PDF, what I'm supposed to do, I'm supposed to set an system IP for the integration. I am supposed to assign a site ID, which I have not done. So these two parameters over here in the system menu I have not configured, and same way over here, basically inside the tunnel interface parameters, I'm enabled only all services. I'm thinking that if I allowed all services all means what? Maybe all services will get allowed. So somebody will think that SSH and netcon also might be part of allowed services. As I said, they are not part. So to confirm that, that is what I'm doing. I'm not enabling SSH. I'm not going to enable the netconf. Okay. Clear, guys? Are you guys understanding what I'm doing? We are introducing.
Yes.
This time we want to see some, we want to do some troubleshooting and try to get the vsmart integrated in the fabric. So purposely, I'm basically, not configuring certain parameters. Like that. So done so far. Commit. So CLI configuration done. Then I'll check the certificate is there. So certificate, root certificate, pipe, include some portion of my organization name, that is test. So it is showing right now configuring certificate is not there, like that. So according to this PDF is done basically, like that. I need to open the second PDF. In the second PDF, what I'm saying, we need to go to the vmanage controller and we have to add the vsmart controller. That is the first part, task 1. So let us do that task first. I go to vmanage. In vmanage, I need to go to the configuration menu. Under configuration menu, I'll go to the devices. It shows by default, see WAN, first it shows WAN edges, devices, then controllers. Okay, so we go to the controllers. Right now we see there is only vmanage and vbond. So I have to say I want to add the third component of the family. So I say controllers, basically vmanage and vbond and vsmart. So this time I specify what is the IP address, 192.168.0.213. username admin. Protocol by default is DTLS, and one by default the port number will be 12346. I will uncheck this CSR because I don't want the CSR to be automatically generated. Will do it manually, and then we'll copy paste that CSR. So I uncheck this and I add the vsmart. So vsmart, a new device has been added like that. Now this new device has to be integrated. Let's see what the PDF says. Next step. So task 1 completed. Okay. And then task is what? I have to copy this root certificate on the vsmart and install the root certificate CA server certificate. So for that, I have shown you like SCP I have to do. So now for this, I need to go to the CLI of vsmart again. Meaning that I need to do SCP. You cannot do SCP from this mode. You need to go inside the shell. So v shell, and over here the command SCP admin @ from, you can copy paste from the PDF also. I'll specify the certificate is where it is inside vmanage. So I'll specify SCP admin / after IP : then the syntax is / with the folder is what /home /admin, and the name of the file I don't know, root
CA.
capital, it was CA was
Capital से capital A, I think.
Okay. Like that. Dot CRT space, and specifying dot means what? The location, same location. So this is the source file I'm specifying where, and right now I'm already, when I connect it to vshell, I'm already in my own /home /admin folder. So I have to just specify dot. So it is asking, are you sure you want to connect? Yes, I say yes, I want to connect. I say yes. Admin's password. So we manage admin password, I enter, and now the file got copied in my /home /admin folder. Like that. If I do ls, it shows me the file is there, like that, root CA. So I exit this shell mode to install the certificate. So this task 2 also done. ls. Task 3, we have to install this. Okay. And if you see, basically purposely I have not kept the name same, so that maybe otherwise what will happen, some people will straight away from the PDF they'll try to copy paste the command. I will suggest initially you do manually. This is only for reference. So the command is request certificate. Which certificate? Root certificate. Sorry, request certificate install. In certificate install from where? The file is where? In /home /admin. What's the name of the file? It is starting with R caps. Sorry, see, mistake I would be. There's the reason in copy pasting. So I have to say request root certificate chain install /home. So you have to be careful. See, purposely we are doing errors. So every time it will not be so easy success. Sometimes we always forget. So we should know that basically. So now I say install. So now it's successfully installed. Verification. And now I can see it is showing me the organization name is basically test lab. Organization unit name is test lab SDWAN. Common name is test lab. Email address, whatever we configured is showing. Location Mumbai, country India, like that. Issuer. So it is showing us the certificate like that. So this is the root CA certificate basically. Now vsmart has this certificate. Okay. Now next part will be what? Finally we need to get vsmart integrated. To get vsmart integrated, what I need to do? I need to go again to configuration. I'll go to the certificates option. I'll select the controllers. I'll select the vsmart controller and I'll click the three dots and I'll say generate the unsigned certificate. So this is the CSR request. Unsigned certificate has to be sent to the root CS server for getting it signed, verified and signed. So we are creating an unsigned certificate. So I download this certificate. It gets downloaded there. I close this. We go to that folder. Here's the file. As I said, it is not recommended, but I'm doing my own thing like that. I'll keep this my files in my folder. So I have the folder where in C drive, in Apex. This is my where I have my folder, and I copy paste here, and I will rename it also for my reference that it is basically the vsmart CSR file. So I have this stored in my location. Okay. We go where now next thing will be what I need to start my CA server. So X CA, start the application. I need to open my basically database. Be showing what is the recent database. This is the recent database. Admin. So there, if you see the certificate, root CA certificate is there. Under that, vsmart has also come. How is it? I had already installed the certificate. Huh? CSR, vsmart, CSR is also there. No worries, we'll delete this previous one for vsmart. Let me delete because I'm creating a new one today. So let me delete this certificate. I don't know. I don't remember. I'm not able to recall. Did I did this already last week?
I don't think so.
This one also delete. So
Again,
it should be only vbond and vmanage only.
again, somebody tried to write in your
Maybe
lab.
maybe in my folder only possible. Okay, so now I go to my CS server and I will basically import the CS server, the CSR. So I'll say import. So you see it takes me directly to my vsmart, my folder Abid, the student Abid. Why it goes there, student? Should not go there. No? I'm inside this here. Yeah, this is the file today which I did. Now it shows the date 9/9 September 9. So I imported the unsigned certificate. So now the certificate is basically with the CS server. What the CS server has to do? The CS server has to sign this certificate. Right now there is no certificate for vsmart. So I'm going to sign it. Let's say sign. So sign what? Sign its own certificate. It has to use its own certificate for signing this certificate. And it is basically browser based. So HTTPS server, we apply all the extensions, subjects must be inserted in the certificate. And most important is what? Validity. By default it shows 1 year. Yes, that is what we want the certificate. Very important is what? Local
time.
Here, and I apply this and I say okay. So certificate now successfully generated. So vsmart certificate is there. What I'll do, I'll not export it as a file because Sometimes we'll see it as a file export and import, and sometimes we'll see export as a copy paste also. So I'm exporting the content of this vsmart certificate to the clipboard. So I say export to clipboard. Okay. So CA part is done now. Let us see the PDF, what it says. Yes, vsmart control download and save the CSR. Then task 5, we imported the CSR in the root CS server. Root CS server signed and generated the certificate like that. And then finally, after creating the certificate for the vsmart, we export the same to clipboard like that. Okay. Now, sixth step is what? Install. We have to install the certificate in the vsmart controller. And if the certificate installation is successful, that means authentication is successful. And if authentication is successful, then this new vsmart controller will get integrated in the fabric. If due to some reason authentication is not successful, then the vsmart will never get integrated in the fabric. So this is what we need to do now. So coming back, we go again over here. So this is the vsmart controller. We'll click now on top. We have the install certificate, and we did not export it as a file. So we need to do copy paste, right click, paste the content which we copied on the clipboard. So this is the certificate and certificate you should see. Now I install this. Last time we saw that for vbond it was so smooth, within seconds vbond got installed, and you see now this time we have a failure. Now the vsmart certificate, vsmart is not getting installed because certificate did not get installed. Let us see where exactly the fault is. So we see here, we click this thing. So it is telling install the certificate, started the failed to process the device application like that. Updated, it is saying certificate, but the thing is that application error it is showing. It's showing application error. So now to install this certificate, basically, to install this certificate on the vsmart controller, my vmanage has to connect, right? It has to connect to this basically vsmart, and to connect to this vsmart controller, it has to do what? SSH. But on the vsmart controller, if you remember, we did not enable the SSH, right?
Yes.
Like that. So let us go there to the vsmart now. CLI. If you see, when I do show run VPN 0, it shows me. See, even though I said allow services all, that doesn't mean SSH and netcon get enabled. You see the problem. That's the reason this allow services, these are basically some other services, background daemon services. Allow services all means not all will get enabled. All the services will get enabled. That is basically Viptela only knows which exactly the daemon services get enabled. So you see, these two services did not get enabled. So we'll try one more time now. This time what we'll do? Yes.
Sir, can we see what all the so these 4 services, if all allowed, these 4 services is not allowing in all. That's what no allow services.
Yeah. Some other services get enabled and it does not display, like like BGP. Yeah. BGP is also service, but BGP is not displayed. It's not displayed either in no allow also, nor is it part of this allow services also.
So DHCP, DNS, and ICMP is the allowed service.
They are the allowed services like that.
Okay. That is the factory default, I think.
By default, no.
Yeah, no, that is allowed services all. In that command, these 3 are not coming. These 3 are also not coming. The DHCP is also not coming.
No, Shekhar. We see if you remember, let me go back earlier. If you remember earlier also I had done show run VPN 0 interface, this VPN 0 command output. Okay, let us go here, go on top. If you see, this is the earlier show run VPN configuration output. Okay, UD, see this command. When I done this command, do you see inside this, when I say I did not enable the allow services all command, right? So it is not showing any default here. So there is no default here, you see.
Okay. So if you say all allow all means that DHCP and other things gets allowed.
Yeah, mean that.
But sir,
but there are still more services also there,
which they are not showing.
Which is not showing. Yes.
Maybe if you run BGP, then it will show you that BGP also got allowed. Maybe I'm just telling.
Yes, possible.
Okay.
We'll see that BGP where in the WAN edges that time, because we'll require BGP protocol there later on.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Okay.
sir.
So the services, now we understand the services are not there because vManage is not able to communicate with vSmart. The communication cannot happen insecure. You cannot send a certificate clear text across the internet like that. So vManage has to communicate with vSmart in a tunnel kind environment. So I need to go where in VPN 0. First, I need to go inside interface ETH 0, and I have to say tunnel interface, encapsulation. It has to be inside a tunnel like that. Communication cannot be insecure. So I say tunnel interface. Now I say allow which service I want to allow, SSH. So I am allowing SSH. One service will allow commit. Okay. Let us go back to vManage. vManage, this thing has failed. Okay, I go back to again the configuration menu, again go to the certificate menu, again select the controller, vSmart, again I'll select the vSmart, CSR is generated, I say again I want to install the certificate, again I copy paste the certificate, again we try the install now. Again failure is there.
There is a typo in enabling SSH service.
So 2 services needed. What was the next service?
NetFlow.
Netconf.
NetConf.
So now I enable the services. Again, it doesn't get committed. Let us see some debug. Is some debug available? So we have debug question mark, debug, netconf is there. Debug.
Debug services can be done, sir.
Debug service option is not there. No? Daemon services, some option is there, you see.
Very less debugs are there, na?
Yes.
Yeah, it's simulations, right? It is not a actual route.
Let us say debug all, daemon services all, and we'll say packets also.
No, not for that. Data packets are not, it's not simulation thing. It's the real thing only. That's the vSmart. But by default only it's less.
So date now we have, let's say we are enabling some daemon, as I said, some daemon services basically gets enabled. So let us see now. Debugs on. Then we go back to again vManage. I go back to the configuration, certificate, controllers. Again, select the controller, install the certificate, right click, paste the certificate, install. Again, you see same error message is still showing the same thing legally. So now protocols are enabled, the applications are enabled, SSH and netconf is enabled. So now the vmanage basically is able to connect to this thing. Connect through SSH securely. It's not a question of security. Now the connection is secured. It is able to connect to the vsmart. But the thing is that now when it is trying to install this certificate, okay, like that. Now the problem is what this vsmart doesn't have any in the fabric. Every device in the Cisco Viptela SD-WAN fabric, every device is known as what? System. And every device must have what? A unique system ID, like that. So that we did not configure, right? If you see now, when I do show run system, I say show me the system configuration. So it is showing me the system configuration. In the system configuration, I only configured the host name. I specified the organization name and I specified this thing, but no system ID is there now. Like that. So as I said, in the PDF, certain things are there mandatory. Without that, integration will not be happening. So now let us go to the system menu. Under system menu, let us specify the system IP 10.22.1.213. Commit. Now vsmart has a system IP also. Let's see now again. Let's try the certification again. Controllers, vsmart.
Sir, don't you have to generate a new CSR?
No.
CSR will have all the informations, right? System ID information should be there in the CSR, na?
Right.
Are you getting my point?
Yes,
so
yes,
CSR
yes.
will have information. So you have CSR before.
Correct. You are right. Basically, the thing is that we are installing a certificate which was incomplete, because when the vsmart we said generator CSR, it generator CSR without its own ID, like that. So this certificate what is not going to be useful. Basically, this is not a valid certificate which we are trying to install. Actual element is installed. The certificate itself is invalid. It is showing here now, basically. So what we have to do now? Let us go to the CS server.
Generate a new CSR. CSR.
But first thing, let me delete this one. This certificate is not needed now. So vsmart. This is in CSR also. I'll delete this CSR also, because otherwise it will conflict maybe. So keeping this, now I come back to again configuration, certificates, controllers, CSR generated. Select this.
New generate CSR.
Okay. So I'll say, let us see this CSR, view CSR. It is all encrypted. So
No, sir, I think you need to generate the new one.
I will generate it. Let us say we'll generate a new CSR. Download this. This is the new one. Let me do it from here itself, basically. Okay, admin download. Let me do, instead of copying pasting it there. Now I go to the CS server. I'll say CSR import. Now I will not show that my this path. I'll say download my admin download. This is the file. So I vsmart CSR. We can see the details here. So to send this thing, I'll say sign it using this certificate, CS server certificate. Template has to be HTTPS because it's a TLS certificate. Extension local time. New certificate has been generated. Right click, export to clipboard. Now again I go back to this one. vsmart, install the certificate, paste. Site ID also, so far I have not assigned. One information still missing. One by one. See, still failure happening.
That means one more you have information has to be added, then a new CSR has to be generated.
Yes. So finally, we'll say site ID.
मैं उनको बोलता हूँ वो पता भी कर लेंगे और आज शाम तक हो जाएगा आपका काम उसके थ्रू ही दिला दूंगा ठीक है अब रोज रोज मत आना
But debug, you see, debug did not fire.
तो आज 400 के लिए ऐसे मैं बोला था ना वो देते हैं
It is not on mute. Jagdish, can you please go on mute?
ठीक है ठीक है ठीक है हाँ ठीक है ठीक है ठीक है
Sir, you can mute them.
ठीक है ठीक ठीक
Yes, sir.
So committed now. Again, what we need to do, again we go to the certificate, this one also. Let us again delete this vsmart certificate. CSR, vsmart CSR, delete. This one also deleted. Download folder, show all downloads. Download is also done now. We go back again to configuration, certificates, controllers. Select the vsmart, we generate a new CSR. Download this as a file. Downloaded this as a file, so file got downloaded. Now I go to a CS server. I'll import this CSR. So this is now, it is just now showing it is 11. Yes, undefined. So the CSR has been imported. for signing, so we'll sign it. Now this time again I say use the root CA HTTPS server, include all the information. Date, this is also very important.
Local time.
Local time apply. So now a certificate has been generated for vsmart. Here is the certificate. Right click, I say
Export to clipboard.
come over here, install the certificate, right click, paste. So see, it's very tricky basically. One thing you lose out.
Unable to validate the certificate.
Site location, the 22 is not added in the
That is also I added now.
only IP is added, no?
No, that site ID also I configured.
Sir, let us go there and just give a show command. We'll see. We have
Yes,
added
site ID, yes, see. And
Okay,
I
got it.
committed also.
Got it. Got it.
One
Just
by
give
one.
us
Okay.
show command and see.
It will be there. No,
No, it is there. Just want to see anything
no
is
problem.
missing or what.
Host name,
vsmart,
system IP, site ID, organization name, vbond 192. Yes, like that. Then do show run VPN 0.
VPN 0.
Inside VPN 0, IP address is there for the interface. Yes, that is there because without underlay it will not happen only. Allow services we allowed. SSH also allowed. Netconf also allowed. Okay.
So the
IP
IP
address
address
is
of
the correct
vbond, I think it was
Hmm?
incorrect.
1 minute. There something
IP
is wrong.
address of
0.213.
vbond.
Oh,
IP
We
address.
provided of
Yes,
vsmart only.
same IP address. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
so vbond IP, this is a fault.
Yeah.
It has to be 202, I guess.
The authenticating server itself is wrong.
So at least we now, it was a good troubleshooting thing. We have seen also authentication was not done right there in the failure thing.
But then the problem will be now what? Let us remove the system IP now this time.
Huh?
Let us remove the system IP and site ID, okay?
Just to check.
Yeah, because they're important parameters. No? So site ID.
That's why I think debugs were not coming maybe, huh?
But no, it was connecting. Let us see now. No system IP. So 10.22.1.213. So now again no system IP, no site ID is there. Okay. Now we'll go to vmanage. First of all, again this guy, this smart,
Remove.
this certificate we delete.
From the computer also will delete.
Yes. vsmart certificate CSR also deleted. That is then download this folder, this file, download file also I will delete. Now we go back to certificates.
No, to the devices, generate CSR.
Controllers, I need to go. Come here, vsmart, and say generate a new CSR. Download this. Then we go to the CS server. CSR, I say import, comes here. So CSR imported.
Right click,
We'll say sign.
sign.
It has this certificate.
HTTPS server, apply all. Extensions, local time. Sir, after local time, you have to say apply, na?
Apply. That apply has to be there. So now certificate has been signed. Certificate got created. Select the certificate and export it to the clipboard. Now we come to this vmanage, install the certificate, right click, paste. Now this time 2 parameters are missing. Let's see, they're mandatory or they're not mandatory. So missing error message is always coming the same. Error message, no change. Let us see debug is going to help. No debug fired now this time also. Even though do show run system.
Show debug.
vsmart is there, hostname is there, or vbound IP is okay, correct this time. vbound IP is there, correct, like that.
That means without those parameters, certificate will not get generated.
Yeah, so this time now protocols, SSH and netcon, those protocols we have enabled like that. Then the vbound IP was incorrect, that we corrected. So now let us go back again to this guy, vsmart. We'll specify system IP 10.22.1.213, site ID 22, committed now. Again, one final time, delete. Go to CS server. I say import this CSR. Sign it by CS own certificate. vsmart certificate got created. Export to clipboard. Come on vmanage, install, right click, paste.
Oh,
Now see the PDF. Let us see the PDF sequence number what I have specified. See in the PDF basically. Okay. This is second PDF. It's in the earlier PDF. In the earlier PDF, we had to already specify all the parameters before we even do. See, this is system IP. All this thing must be there before. Okay. All these parameters has to be configured before we install the root certificate CA server certificate like that. So now basically one option will be what? Let us go to vsmart. Okay, this vsmart basically I'll totally, because the certificate is already there now. We'll need to basically configure here also. Let us delete this certificate. CSR also, this one also I delete. Oh, sorry. Okay. So now CA server, everything is blank. Okay, this one also. Go to the certificates, controllers, vsmart. Let us do invalid. So vbond controller is gone. Now again I go to devices, controllers. vbond is not better. Again add now the vbond controller. One more time. vsmart, sorry, not vbond, vsmart controller. vsmart controller IP address 192.0.213. Correct? Yes, 213. Username is admin. Password. And uncheck this here. So we are again adding the controller again once more. So we added as a device now. We go to the certificate now for this thing. So controllers again. So I have the vsmart controller now. Okay. So previously see it was showing CSR generated. Now it is not showing here. Now I will totally generate a new CSR. Go to XCA server, import. vsmart CSR imported. I'll say sign it. Certificate has been created. Right click, export to clipboard. Paste. Very sensitive. And the problem is what it shows the same message from beginning.
As soon as the things are getting software defined, finding
Can
error
we
is very difficult.
Yeah, can we try resetting the CSR? There was
No,
a
no, one second. Now see what I'm going to do. I'll do one thing. Let us again now make everything clean. Let me delete this vsmart certificate first thing. Then I go to this one. I delete this for the CSR also. So CS server is blank. Download menu also, download folder also. I'll delete this CSR also. Okay, now I'll go here. We'll go to this devices, controllers, vsmart. Again, we'll say invalid basically. So controller is not there. Now before I do this thing, now I go back to the topology. This vsmart controller, okay, right click, you see you have an option. I'm totally going to delete all the previous config. I'm going to make it total blank. So wipe option is there. Instead of removing one by one, I'm going to select wipe. So wipe the node completely. So now vsmart will be like total blank. It will get switch off also. Now vsmart will get shut down. So now I restart now vsmart. So it will be totally blank now. No, not even underlay will be there. So we'll follow the PDFs step by step. Let's see vsmart. Yeah, it's putting now.
We'll give system ID, site ID.
Yeah, we'll follow the everything. Now first thing is the what underlay. Minimum is what? First of all, underlay.
IP address.
System is ready. So admin show run VPN 0. Nothing will be there. Show run system. Nothing will be there. Okay. So now it's a total blank. Now underlay first. So I'll go to VPN 0 interface ETH0. Will assign an IP address 192.168.0.213/24. Done. And then tunnel interface, I say allow services
All
SSH.
netconf.
Three services allowed. Exit the tunnel interface. Exit the Ethernet 0. Over here, I need to specify a route. IP route. I say you want to go anywhere. Default route /0. I'll commit at this moment and check whether I'm reachable on the internet. So I'll say do ping 8.8.8.8. Yes. So vsmart is now available on the internet.
Yeah, 180 network is left.
No, that is there. I'll also check the reachability to the vmanage vbond underlay, because I have to check underlay is working. Yes, underlay is working. Then I have to say vsmart, if you want to go to the WAN edges, they basically belong to 180.10.0.0/16, and the gateway will be the internet router, your ISP 0.250. Done. Again commit. At this time, maybe I can check with somebody, some vantage. I don't know. Dubai we had configured, right? So 180.10.44.151 is the IP address of Dubai. Yes. So that is so. See, underlay is up now. So vsmart is reachable to everybody. Everybody can ping vsmart. vsmart can ping everybody. But this communication right now is what? Underlay, it is insecure. It is happening clear text now. Okay, so now we want things to happen securely. So first thing is what we have to integrate. For integration, what will be required? It must have what? An IP. So 10.22.1.213. Okay, that is one thing. Site ID 22. Host name not mandatory because it already has some host name. But
Organization.
let us still XYZ hyphen vsmart. Organization in is very important. Caps, I think test lab hyphen SDWAN. That is the confirm. Yes, test lab hyphen SD. And vbond. Vbond, this was a mistake we had done earlier. 0.202. So vbond also done. So in commit this. So tunnel parameters, let us see, have we configured everything? This 5 parameters we are done. IP address is there. Interface is already no shut because it was pinging. Tunnel interfaces, we allowed the protocols, the services which we need. Routing, yes, we are configured the routing also. VPN 512, not mandatory, but let us follow it. VPN 512 is not mandatory, please understand. But still, if they say VPN 512, basically, I will say you have interface ETH1. Maybe I want to keep it shut down. Okay, so now underlay everything is up. Now I say show certificate, root certificate, include. That is not there. So I need to go to vshell ls. The file is not there. So I say I'll get the root certificate now. Admin @192.168.0.211:home/admin root. One more, better to confirm. Let's take vmanage. Okay, root caps. Yes, password admin. So certificate is there. Now I am following this PDF is done. I'm following now 6B. 6B task 1. Task 1, let us do from vmanage. I go to configuration menu, go to devices, go to controllers. Controller is not there, so I'll say add a controller. What type of controller I want to add? Vbond controller. Now I want to add. IP address is admin. Password is admin. CSR uncheck. So controller is done. Okay, then what the PDF says. Now we go to copy the certificate. So we come to vsmart. I say request root certificate chain install /home/admin file name is this one. Certificate installed. Show certificate, root certificate, pipe, include test something. Certificate is there. Good. Now we come back to vsmart. We go to the configuration, certificates, controller,
Controllers,
vsmart
generate
is
CSR.
so we'll say now generate a CSR. Download this file.
Go to the
CS server.
CS server.
CS server, CSR. I say import this.
Import the CSR.
Let's check the time is correct. Yes, this is the file. This is the latest file. So CSR request certificate signing request has been imported.
Right click,
Click.
sign.
Use the this certificate. Yes.
HTTPS. Apply extensions. Local time.
999 okay.
Apply. Okay.
So certificate got created.
Certificate. Import certificate. Export.
Right click. Export to clipboard. So content of the certificate exported to the clipboard. vsmart, install the certificate, right click, paste. Okay.
Sir, we can try this in maybe, if Suraj can log in through his system, maybe we can try in his this one once.
But Suraj has already installed the certificate there, no?
No, actually, I have not installed this. I just did the underlay.
Acha, you have done only underlay part?
Yeah. And some just system IP config like that, not certificate.
Okay, so we'll try this folder.
Can we take a quick break? And
Yes,
yeah,
yes.
I think yes, we should take a.
Stop the recording, sir.
Where is it?